everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thank you. The renovations, they have certainly transformed this place as EA Sports welcomes you to beautiful Miami, Florida. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. C.J. Anderson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Now Simeon to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demarius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man for the first time, Demarius Thomas. Let's look at the starting 11 for the Miami D, and they did much better against Pittsburgh in Week 6. They were giving up around 390 yards a game, held Pitt to 297.
And you know what else they did? They never allowed them to get into rhythm. You know, and that's what happens with Pittsburgh's offense. They get going, they get into a groove, and then they score in bunches. They flurry like a good boxer. In this case, Miami was able to not just weather the storm, but to smother it.
They'll stick with the pass, trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
Wide 20. Zebra.
And the big tight end shifting around. Time running out here on the play clock. Foster on 2nd down. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now on fourth down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
You know, these Denver Broncos, as they come back out there on offense, only 13 points they posted in Week 6 against the Chargers. In fact, their loss broke a string of 15 straight road wins within the division. That was an NFL record.
So the negative, obviously, was the loss. But when you look at what you just said, 15 straight road wins within the division, that's a pretty good trade-off right there. One loss compared to that. Great string they have going. They expect to start one again. And the next one, they'll do it with their head coach, Gary Kubiak, back on the sidelines. He missed the last game due to illness.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to throw now on first down. And Green with a catch left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
No, check, Patriot. All right, now, look, Detroit, Leopard.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard. Set, 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Andrew Franks on for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
You know, for Demaryius, through 6 weeks, he's only sitting at 416 yards. He's had 4 straight seasons of 1,300 or more.
And when he has those sort of years, when you see those numbers, you're usually looking at a big yards after catch because that's what he does so well. Big body guy who can run. He'll run through tackles, break them, and get that additional yardage. And I don't think he's getting as much of that in 2016 as he has in the past.
And their loss to the Chargers, 5 catches, just 35 yards. Now Simeon. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They run. It's Foster. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and goal from the 7. They'll try again down here with Foster. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity that if it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Shreds the tackle, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a big conversion there on third down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on third down because you can't call for it on fourth down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball in offense, and that's exactly what they did.
Partner, let's revisit the NFC East for a second. We talked about this last week, about how good that division is. But what about the Cowboys now 5-1? Can anybody catch them?
I don't think that they're out of reach, but I can't believe that we're actually talking about Dallas at the top of the list right now because let's go back to the offseason. So many losses, and then Tony Romo gets hurt in preseason. Who saw Dak Prescott doing what he's doing and the defense playing as well as it is?
Yeah, Washington 4-2, but Dallas has already beaten them head-to-head. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. Third down and 3. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit! Back down it up, Philly. Here we go.
On second down, Anderson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down carry for Foster. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, blue 10. Blue 10. Hey, hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Drake. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
This is Harris. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now that we've got a second, I need to ask you about Carolina. 1-5 through 6 games.
Did not expect that at all, especially because of their defense. And so far in 2016, the defense has struggled a little bit. How about Cincinnati?
Yeah, 2-4.
The way they lost the playoff game, we didn't know if it would affect them or not. Maybe it has, but they still have a chance to make a big run in their division. But San Diego, I know no one's really talking about them, but the way they lost their 4 games, absolute heartbreakers, maybe they can put a run together behind Phillip Rivers.
No, check, pay temper. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Simeon. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 53 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back now in Miami. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Start with Arian Foster. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now Tannehill. Still back there. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play clock winding down. Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
380. 380.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Watching that, Barney. Let's go. Green, 39.
Simeon. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here.
No. Over. Detroit. Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
All right, here we go now. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Leopard! Here we go now. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And that is no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. Foster alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They stick with Foster. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Every Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Again, this is Foster, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.